Welcome everyone, and thanks for checking out the channel. I decided to focus my efforts on these Bigfoot videos on each location where sightings have taken place. This episode will focus solely in the area of Hocking Hills, where the old Shawnee Fire Lookout Tower still stands. It's a pretty interesting place, and according to the U.S. Forest Service website, the Shawnee Lookout Tower is the last tower remaining in Wayne National Forest. It was built in 1939 by the Civilian Conservation Corps. The tower is 100 feet tall, made of steel, with a 7-foot square cab and wooden steps. The original blueprints indicate that there was a cabin, a guard station, a latrine, and a garage, all once stood here made of logs. Before heading up to the lookout tower, I decided to stop in the little town of Nelsonville, Ohio, in Athens County, for a bite to eat. The lookout tower is only about 6.5 miles from Nelsonville and a quick drive just up Sand Run Road. Depending on what direction you're coming from when you visit the tower, you may end up passing through very small towns and hollers in rural Ohio like New Straitsville, Gloucester, Haydenville, Carbon Hill, to name just a few. Sightings of a Bigfoot-type creature date all the way back to May of 1979 here, with a family that lived off Purdom Road in Haydenville being stalked and harassed by the creature. Sightings that followed occurred in the area of Ash Cave State Park by a group of hunters, July of 1988 by a woman visiting a rural cemetery, a woman walking her dogs in 2011, and in June and August of 2017, footprints were found and casts were made of those footprints along the Hocking River. This portion of the drive is on Jacobs Road, close to where it intersects with Sand Run New Straitsville Road, which is also very close to the intersection you would be at if you were visiting the Shawnee Lookout Tower. I decided to head further down this road because it gave access to a couple of small water sources, ponds, streams, because we have had some rain recently, and also some super muddy puddle, like huge catches of water, not really technically ponds or anything, but just places that have accumulated a ton of water. You could tell a lot of vehicles had been through them, and I was hoping to maybe find some footprints, but I found nothing, except a lot of tire tracks. Pretty dark out here. You wouldn't think from the video that it was quite as dark as it is, because it's the phone's using a lot of background light to brighten the image a little bit, but it is pretty dark. Not sure what time it is, but probably roughly 6 p.m. Eastern time, and it is November 27th, I believe, so pretty late in the year. Found this road that came off the main road. Being by myself, I didn't really want to take it because I don't know quite how steep it is. I don't know if it's a good idea to try and make it. It's muddy right now, so getting back up this hill might be problematic, to say the least. Hold on, and I'll show it to you. Not sure how well you can see it with the forward-facing camera, but pretty steep little decline. So this is a small field at the bottom of that steep little decline. And actually, if you follow the tire tracks through the trees, it is marked as a road on my vehicle GPS, but not on Google Maps. Just before darkness truly set in, the sky turned almost a purple and gave off a very eerie glow. The other thing that concerns me is just a little while ago I heard two gunshots from what was obviously a rifle, probably sounded like about a .308. So I'm walking around the woods in a black sweatshirt and dark colored blue jeans, so I don't want to stray too far from the road. Shh, I think I just heard something. I'm going to try and turn the camera around. Now what I heard here may have been nothing, but what it sounded like was two large rocks that either were thrown or fell, and they were spaced about 5 seconds apart from one another. Just seemed a little too, well, coincidental that that would happen right near me. It was getting late, and I had about an hour's drive to get back to Columbus, so I figured I would go ahead and start making my way in that direction. I would like to come back here in the future, possibly the near future, and do an overnight camp, maybe even a couple nights, and look into this area in a little more detail. Today was just pretty much looking for footprints. If I were to find footprints, I would look for some type of hair samples on possibly like trees nearby and things like that, but not finding anything and only hearing those rocks fall. There wasn't really much I could do, at least given the fact that I wasn't prepared to spend the night. Hopefully in the near future, I will be able to do that. So if you like this video, please throw me a like and a subscribe if you want to see more of this type of content. This is actually one of my best performing subjects as far as my YouTube channel goes. So if people like it, I will keep making it. So let me know, throw some comments down below. Like I said, like and subscribe, and I will look forward to making some more videos for you in the near future. Oh, by the way, I also found an old cemetery here, which was kind of spooky and cool. Take care, folks.